Welcome back to the next episode of Arrakis Central. Please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Well, Funcom just recently came out with their latest episode of Dune Awakening Direct, and in that episode, they showed us the character creator and the first few minutes of the game, which when you're creating your character. And everything looked pretty good. The graphics looked pretty good, everything I could tell. The character creator looks pretty average as far as mechanics go, pretty simplified, nothing too spectacular there. Your standard type character creation mechanics, it appeared. But one thing I did like was that when you make your character, you're essentially going to make your character while being tested by a Reverend Mother on the Highliner that's in orbit around Dune. But most of the mechanics that were displayed in the that episode of Dune Direct were pretty, run-of-the-mill standards. You have your face types, your age, your hair, your eyes, your complexions, all the normal stuff you could think of when creating a character. But the more interesting aspect when it gets down to it was some of the specific class or specific skill sets that you'll be able to select. It looked like you could pick from 4 different skill sets in the game. So right after you make the set your character name and build the look of your character, you're sent in front of the Reverend Mother, and she essentially asks you a series of questions, and during those questions you'll decide what planet you're from. Originally, it looks like there's about 5 options for that, different locations that you can pick from, which is pretty interesting. And I don't know how that plays into your skills. It didn't really show that aspect of it. But after you do that, you can choose what subsect you came from, whether right here it had options of bondsman, royal family, or I think you're just a regular worker class you can pick. And then after that, you got to pick your actual skill set. So there's 4, it looks like, in the beginning of the game. Your Swordmaster, your Bene Gesserit, Acolyte, your Mentat, and your Trooper. And they each have a starting ability. And they showed us the Bene Gesserit has a voice compel. The Swordmaster, it looks like you can deflect Hunter Seekers and darts and stuff like that, maybe. Not Hunter Seekers, but darts, poison darts or whatnot. And the Mentat has battlefield calculation, so you can scan stuff, which is pretty cool. They didn't actually show that Trooper, what exactly that was going to be, but yeah, there's a little cutscene. You're going to show yourself putting your hand in the box, being tested, and then essentially after that, you're going to be put in a shuttle and then sent down to Arrakis. And I'm assuming that's where your ship gets shot down or something's going to happen. You crash land or something's going to happen, I'm assuming, because we've seen other cutscenes when your new character is scavenging for water and all that. So that's the next step, I'm assuming. It's all speculation, of course. But very interesting stuff. Very interesting. But after you're tested, of course, you're going to see this cool shot of Arrakis from the Highliner. So I thought that was a very cool shot right there. And then once you get in your shuttle, you're sent down, and then I think that's going to be it pretty much after that. But let me know what you think in the comments of this character creator. It didn't look too innovative per se, except for the character classes you're going to be using. That's the part we care about, really. But until then, let me know, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.